She messaged me like the word dad still had meaning. I hadn't heard from her in 5 days. Not since she blocked me after I refused to pay for a $70,000 wedding she couldn't afford. One she believed she deserved. One she was too entitled to scale down. That night, I became the villain in her fairy tale. But tonight, her tone had shifted. A sudden message. Asterisk, let's talk. Just us. I want to fix things. Dinner. 7 p.m. The old place. Love you. Asterisk. It should have felt like hope. Instead, it reeked of something planned. Still, I went steady, silent, prepared. The moment I walked into the restaurant, I knew. I didn't see her first. I saw her mother, my ex-wife, and I saw lawyers. 3 of them, dressed in charcoal suits. I saw a neat stack of paper and a single photo, my grandson face up beside a pen. Then I heard Ava's voice. Smooth, rehearsed. Sign the power of attorney. Release the trust, or you'll never see him again. I didn't blink. Just reached into my wallet, pulled out a phone, and said, sure. But first, someone wanted to say a few words. 5 days ago, she told me I'd never supported her. 5 minutes after that, she made sure I had no way to respond. Erase, blocked, discarded. My daughter, no. The woman she's become wasn't the child I raised. Or maybe she was. Maybe I just hadn't seen it. She grew up in comfort, yes. But I believed I raised her with values, with grounding. I thought I had passed down something solid. Then I saw that wedding list. Vera Wong, orchids from Thailand, champagne from France, influencers, stylists, photographers, royalty for a day, paid for with a father's guilt. I said no. She looked at me like I was disposable, like love had a price tag, like withholding the trust meant I didn't care. But the words she flung, asterisk, you never loved me, asterisk, weren't hers. I'd heard them before, from lips that once stood in a courtroom and tried to destroy me one lie at a time. Ava had become her, a reflection, not a daughter anymore, just a vessel for bitterness. The trust wasn't for her. It was for my grandson, a future, not a vanity project. So I didn't chase her. I didn't try to explain myself. I made calls to my lawyer, to the PI who helped me survive my divorce, to the trustee. I started paying attention. Then I noticed it, the dinner invitation. It was odd, convenient. So I checked. Her fiancé hadn't been in town for 2 days, but the reservation had his name. And earlier that morning, she had applied for a $$60,000 personal loan. Declined. The wedding was falling apart, and she needed the trust to save it. That's when the PI sent me the report. Messages, screenshots, a plan. Her and my ex scheming. Asterisk, use the boy. He'll fold. Mention the kid. He always cared more for him anyway. Asterisk. They thought that made me weak. I arrived 5 minutes early. Watched them take their seats. When I walked in, the play began. Tears. Apologies. Promises. The document sat between us like bait. I didn't speak. Just slid a single page across the table. One message. Time-stamped. Her mother's words. Asterisk, just cry. He'll believe you. Asterisk. Ava, read it. Her face didn't move at first, but her hands did, shaking. Her mother opened her mouth to speak, but the damage had landed. Ava looked at me, really looked, and realized she had underestimated the man sitting across from her. I lifted the phone. Press call. Put on speaker. 2 rings. Then that voice, clear and bright. Hi, Grandpa. Mommy said I can talk now. Everything went quiet. I'm with Daddy today. We're making popcorn and watching the stars. Can I show you my telescope soon? That sentence broke every lie in the room, because they didn't know. My grandson's father, Ava's ex, had given me partial guardianship. After she tried to come out, after all the chaos, he trusted me. The courts sealed the agreement. The trust stayed locked. Ava had no access, no knowledge, no leverage. The lawyers watched as I tore their version of the power of attorney in half and handed them mine. They didn't argue. I left without another word. Outside, the summer air felt sharper than I remembered. Not cold, just clearer. Clean. Inside, I didn't carry grief or guilt anymore. Just peace. I had once held her as an infant, whispering promises to protect her from the world. I never thought the day would come where I'd have to protect the world from her. She wasn't my legacy. Not anymore. He is.